And now, your Citrus TV Sports Report.
Hey guys, I haven't been fired yet, so you know what that means? It's time for sports. I'm Hudson Ridley. Former Jets head coach Robert Saleh, though, wasn't so lucky as me today. New York fired Saleh this morning after 3 straight losing seasons. The first-time head coach was let go following the Jets' loss on Sunday, moving New York to 2-3 on the season. The Jets are promoting defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich to fill Saleh's role as interim head coach for the remainder of the season. According to NFL insider Jordan Schultz, after learning of his firing, Saleh was escorted out of the Jets facility by security without a chance to meet with the team or give an explanation to players. Saleh is New York's 6th straight head coach to serve more than 1 season without an overall winning record. The Jets' last head man to have more wins than losses was Bill Parcells back in the late 90s. New York hosts Buffalo next week on Monday for Monday Night Football. Finding the number of people in a stadium is like guessing the number of jelly beans in a jar. It's really hard. But teams can make educated guesses on a few factors. Some teams use ticket sales, other teams use an eye test, and some teams just tell you what they want you to hear. But something was clear from Syracuse men's basketball's 2024-25 season. The math just wasn't mathing. Grambling State and Southern University, 2 teams in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, compete in the Bayou Bowl. Over the weekend, Southern and Grambling met for the 75th time. Southern won the game for the 3rd straight year, but the game itself is only a fraction of what the rivalry really means and why it's so special. Like all HBCUs, Grambling and Southern have one of the best bands in the country. In fact, the SWAC is so good with their bands that the league has an unofficial 5th quarter where both battle it out after the game is over. The sonic sound of Southern and the Grambling's Tiger Marching Band put on a show, playing louder and stronger than any marching band you've ever heard. That's part of what makes the culture of this game so significant and unique. Sure, these aren't big brands. Believe me, there's plenty more rivalry games with a lot more at stake, but just implore me, next time you're flipping around the channels next year, please take a look at this on NBC. It's worth your time. For many, it's election season. For a select few, though, this week just means college basketball is back. Welcome into Live at 5. I'm your host, Hudson Ridley, for sports. Syracuse men's basketball got the season rolling in a matchup with Lemoyne last night. It's only the 2nd year the Dolphins have played in Division I action, but that didn't stop crosstown rival from getting a little bit of trouble to SU. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from last night's game. All roller coasters have fun finishes, and here at Skytop Stadium, we're in for exactly that. Syracuse and North Carolina trading blows, and 6-6 your score in the top of the 7th. Madison Knight, SU's ace and the potential starter of next game, comes in to close out game 1 of a doubleheader and try to escape this jam. Runners on 1st and 2nd, only 1 gone. Hudson Ridley and Nathaniel Cunningham here with you. The first pitch to Coleman. Below the knees. Alex Coleman today, 3 ground outs, but a single. And her last at-bat back in the 5th. She's got Grace Jackson on 2nd, Lexi Roberts on 1st. Plenty of speed for North Carolina. And she's got a favorable count on Knight as well.
Let's not forget, Madison Knight threw 142 pitches on Friday. Got the complete game, and like you mentioned, probably going to see a sizable amount of time in game 2.
Yet again below the zone for Madison Knight this season. ERA just under 3, 35 walks, 81 strikeouts. Those numbers, highest on the team in both regards, but also leads innings pitched. And a 4-pitch walk issued. Not only does Knight load the bases, but she does it in front of the nation's leader in RBIs, Kat Rodriguez.
And you can see the frustration after that ball 4 where she kind of just stood there like, where did that miss? And a couple of those strikes or a couple of those throws were questionable.
First pitch strike down Broadway. You see just the speed from Madison Knight. That velocity tough to catch up to. Kat Rodriguez has caught up to everybody this year.
.462 average, leads the team. 2 for 4 today, driving in 2 runs already. Off the inside, and a run comes around to score. That hit her foot. It was officially ruled a hit by pitch to bring in a run, the easiest RBI Kat Rodriguez has had out of all her 59. And wow.
Doesn't try to move at all. Actually hit the ground first, but that's how it breaks sometimes. And Knight has got a more difficult situation because not an easy hitter in Sanaa Thompson.
Thompson taking strike 1. The Orange now need some offensive output in the bottom of this frame to keep their hopes at winning their first ACC series, or sweeping even, alive. Thompson slaps it out to right field. Back on it goes Posner, and it's gone. A grand slam for Sanaa Thompson. The sophomore drives a dagger in Syracuse. North Carolina 11, Syracuse 6.
Both goalkeepers head to their cage. McCool in net for the Orange. Connor Hapward on the other side for the Jaspers. At the face-off X, it's John Mullen for Syracuse and Casey Klossner starting to get more reps for Manhattan. He'll take it for the Jaspers. In front of a sparse crowd today. The two crouch down, whistle blows, and it scoops back to Mullen's side. He grabs it off the turf, knocked down, but he gets to his feet. And the Orange had the first face-off win as they attack the right cage. Dumped into Spallina far side. Syracuse waits for a midfield change with Sam English. The Orange coming off that big win over Johns Hopkins last time out. As we've already let you know, plenty of milestones on the line today for Syracuse. Roa strides down the right alley behind cage to Spallina. Around the world, far side. English puts on the brake, spins to the middle. To the other side, cutting in Roa. Shot over the top of the cage, and it's backed up by Spallina. Shot clock at 60 as number 22 starts from X, searching for career point number 200. Slings it far side, cutting in English. Back behind cage, Spallina in front. Doorstep, and it's out of the stick of Roa and trickles to the midfield line. Grace can't scoop it up off the turf, and it's Manhattan ball on the restart. Chaotic possession for Syracuse. And so tied at 0 apiece, just a minute in, the Jaspers have it in the Orange end, attacking the left cage. Alex Bales on the far side. The California native swung around to the near side for Heiner. Knocked out of his stick, ball loose on the turf, scooped up by English, a cause turnover for the grad student. He races from left to right, and the Orange quickly in on cage. Hiltz on the near side and slows it down to wait for his backup in Tyler McCarthy.
Yeah, and one thing you cannot do, Hudson, is have bad turnovers against this Syracuse team. SU dominates time of possession. They have more than double time of possession compared to their opponents in an average for a game.
And it's really hard to turn Syracuse over on the other side. Second in the country in turnovers allowed. The Orange only give it up 12 times a game. Hidden ball trick working with Wyatt Hoddle and Owen Hiltz, but just behind the restraining line. Hoddle resets. Shot clock is ticked down to 40 as the Orange finally swing it in. Outside is English. Back up top to Hoddle. Gets a screen from Cordes. In near side to Hiltz. Goal line extended. Spallina. Door dunk by Deere is off the side of the net and out. Spallina picks it up behind X and restarts with 20 on the shot clock. Slings to the far side for McCarthy. Restarts with Hoddle behind the restraining line. Loses his man. Straight on. Bouncer saved. A stick save from Connor Hapward, and the Manhattan bench is letting the Orange hear it.
One thing Doug Sage said before this game was it was crucial Manhattan got off to a good start.
Hales inside, pass goes wayward, trickles all the way out of bounds. And it won't hit the end line. Restart quick by Manhattan. The Orange didn't expect it, and Connor Engel nearly had an angle to cage, but he slows it down. Syracuse and Manhattan knotted at 0. 3 minutes in to the first quarter. Bales on the far side, guarded by Rice. Slinks his way to goal line extended. Behind to Engel at X. Guarded tightly by Michael Grace. Has to flip to the near side. Drew Heiner with an angle. Puts on the brake. Spins around. Flicks up top.
moved around counterclockwise to Bales. Shot clock ticks under 30. Ball on the turf out of angle stick, scooped up by Rice. The second caused turnover by the Orange. And the senior clears from left to right. He's across the midfield line. 2 successful clears today for the Orange, working against a defense, Ryan, that's pretty difficult to beat. It's been since 2021 that Syracuse men's basketball has gone to double overtime. Here in the third game of the season, SU and Youngstown State can't be divided by just one. 86-86, 5 minutes put up on the clock. A back and forth battle all day. Syracuse had a chance to ice it, up by 6 with just a minute left. 2 huge threes and clutch free throws from Youngstown State knotted us back up at 8-6 apiece. Another jump ball, the third of this game between Dines and Freeman. The ball is up and Freeman finally wins a tip into the hands of Lampkin. And Moore takes it across the timeline, working from right to left. It's Moore, Lampkin, Bell, Starling, and Freeman on the court for the Orange as it's tipped out of bounds by Farmer. And it'll remain Syracuse ball. Youngstown State has been jumping passing lanes all day long. Moore to inbound from the scorer's table. Flips it in to Freeman, directing traffic. Still with the ball, hands off Starling, has a clear lane to the basket, rises, elevates, blocked on the way up. Is it a foul? They'll call it a jump ball, and possession arrow is with the Penguins.
Well, we've been waiting a while to call Gabe Dines' name on the defensive side, but just came up with a huge block, and that holding on to it gives possession right back to his Penguins. What a clutch play from the center.
Still tied at 86, 4:30 on the clock. Ty Harper straight away. Pass to the far wing. It's Maxey. Drives on Moore. Puts up a shot, and he's fouled on his way to the cup. Elijah Moore, one of the only remaining guards for Syracuse. Jaquan Carlos has fouled out of this game. We've yet to see Kyle Cuff.
Lucas Taylor's fouled out of the game as well earlier in that second half. So you mentioned very thin in the backcourt for SU going forward.
2 shots upcoming for Maxey. 86-86. His first is in. It rattles home. Syracuse coming into today averaged the least fouls of any team in Division I basketball. They have 18 today. Youngstown State second. It's Maxey, and he can't get it to go. Rebound skied for by Freeman. 87-86. Clock ticking under 4:30 to go in the second overtime period here in the JMA Wireless Dome. Syracuse trailing by 1 to Youngstown State. Starling straight away. Finds Moore. Pass just inside the arc on the near wing for Lampkin. Give and go. Elijah Moore kicks to the corner. Pump fake 3 from Bell. Step back 3 from Bell. Can't get it to go. Tipped in the air. Offensive rebound. Lampkin. Cross court feed. Moore in the corner. 1 dribble. Shot. It's good. Elijah Moore raises the 3-point elbow. A bullseye from the corner, and it puts SU up 89-87. 3.5 to go in the second overtime. Harper drives the other way into the paint and swatted away by Freeman. Rebound grabbed on the offensive break. Lampkin ahead, lays it in. A 5-point swing from Syracuse. The Orange a 4-point lead with 3:30 to go.
Talk about the freshman maturing in real time. The 3 from Moore, the block by Freeman, big time.
Harper on the other end on the near wing. Picks up a screen from Dines at the free throw line. Cuts in, pump fake, shot rims out, and a foul on the ground. J.J. Starling, the guilty party. That's 19 fouls for the Orange today. It sends Harper to the line to shoot 2. Youngstown State has shot 70% from the line today. Harper, 3 of 4. His first is up and in. Makes it a 3-point Syracuse lead. Now a 1-possession game, 91-88. 3:14 left on the game clock in the second overtime.